So here we met again. Today, today we did a lot of stuff at the house, but I did a lot of stuff for myself. You know, there's when you get 62 at my age, uh, you you sometimes think about your past, and you sometimes think about uh, I have lived a good life as much as I wanted. I wanted to have a very decent life and nice. I had dreams, you know. I pursued those dreams. Some came through very nice, but some didn't for some reason. Um, you know, acting world. Oh, I love acting. I had all my favorite actors, you know, and but my career is great, but something changed. Something changed in my life, and got scared. Really got scared me. In a year and a half ago, um, you know, go see the doctors and do a blood test and your heart and blood pressures and the whole normal thing. But for some reason, they don't do prostate check anymore. They don't put your finger in there. So we did a blood test, and with a PSA, the PSA level was pretty high, 5.89. I had no clue what that meant. So I did my research. So the research says if you do a lot of exercise, very aggressive, or if you do intense, if you do sex, well, when guys come, it elevates the PSA level. So I said, okay, it's probably because of the PSA level, and then when you get that going, so I said, hmm, maybe I should be a week without. So I did. So it went down a little bit, 4.79, and then for during almost for a year, I went 3 or 4 times, and it went chaos, up and down, up and down. And then my doctor says, maybe we should go see a specialist, urologist. I said, why? Why would I go see a urologist? I feel fine. I mean, are you trying to say that I might have cancer or something? So he says, we don't know. We need to do a test. We need to go see them, have a consultation, and see what they say. It's okay. All right. So I went. So he did a blood test too, 4.79, and it says you have to come back and do a biopsy, prostate biopsy. So, what? Oh. Then I started to be worried about that. I said, okay, maybe I do have cancer. Maybe something's going on in there. Not that I have any symptom. I have no symptom. So I says, so he says to me, you don't always have symptoms. Could be an early stage. We don't know. Let's do a biopsy. So we did a biopsy on the 1st of February 2024, a year and a half down the road after other tests that I did, x-rays to see what's going on with my spine and everything. So I knew, I kind of knew, I felt it between the first and the new meeting I was having with him on the 12th. So closer I was getting to the 12th, so I was getting ready emotionally. I was saying to myself, I have it. I have prostate cancer. So I didn't want to be on the denial or not believe, but I said, no, let's get to the worst case scenario. Let's say I have prostate, so I won't cry like a baby in front of him or fall or go or panic. So during these 2 weeks, it was an emotional struggling inside. It was an emotional trying to understand where that come from, the symptoms and the PSA level, everything, and what am I going to do? How? What will happen if it is positive? Hmm. So here comes the 12. I'm sad. I'm so sad. I kind of know. I don't know. I kind of feel that I have it. So he says to me, I meet with him in the room. He shows all the paperwork and stuff, and then he sits close to me and he kind of leaned toward me like this. He says, "Well, it's not that bad. At least it's not aggressive." Oh my god! He was saying to me that I have prostate cancer. So we went through the whole thing, the whole scenario of explaining to me the Gleason level, the the stage. Mine was stage one, Gleason 6 and Gleason 7. 6, 3 plus 3, and then 7, 3 plus 4. He said the first number 3 is best because this is a non aggressive. So he says, so here's some reference to see some doctor that either you're going to have a radical robotic prostatectomy or radiation. Oh my God. The following 2 weeks, I was a zombie online, searching and searching and trying to educate myself. What am I going to do? So it's either a radical prostatectomy, radiations, or intense observations, or hormone therapy, or they put some little needles, little thing like the size of a rice in your prostate for protons, some kind of thing like this. So I said to my doctor, I gotta have a Madonna prostate, Madonna with her thing here. So at least I got the good side. I laughed at it a little bit, but inside of my mind, I was like, I was like going like this. Am I gonna die or something? I'm about to die because the that can spread. So I said to myself, no, I did the research. I did not just the research for the care of the cancer, but also the research for the nutritions. All the nutrient in the we have in this world, everything is out there to treat anything you want. You would just have to find it and to mix it with together. So I'm not a scientist. I don't know all my stuff like this, but I said, let's do the research and see. Let's see um, the ingredients, the food that can slow down the process or inhibit the cancer. Um, what are they? And antioxidant things, and So I found a lot of stuff, and now it's we are March 10, I believe. So it's a month after. Uh, I settled down with still in denial, but I settled down. Okay, uh, I said to myself, we all die, regardless, whatever you do, whatever we are, whatever we eat, wherever we live, we die. Period. We're all gonna die. That's life. The life cycle. We have life cycle for the doggies, 14 to 15 years, 16. Kitty cats, the same thing. And then human, can be 106 like the queen, or any age. Some people got dies from accident. Some are natural death. And cancer is part of the natural death. It's not an injury or an accidental death. But uh, So I came, I not came, but I understood this, and I came at peace. If I die, I don't know. Um, so I decided, after all the research, that I did, I decided to do the radical prostatectomy, the robotic with the Da Vinci. This is what is proposed to me. And I talk about to 20 people, family, friends, employees of the work. All of them, all of them. Remove it. My mom, remove it from your body. Oh, it was, oh, she's adorable. She's 89. She's so aggressive. The brain is there as she ever had, as she was a young woman. She has no dementia, nothing. She's so strong in her brain. Anyway, so that's it did bother me a little bit, It does. I mean, removing something inside of you that is, and of course, it's a sexual thing. Uh, and I said, no, I don't want to remove it. Why would I want to remove it? I'm going to lose all this that that pulse, contractions, and there's going to be blank shooting blanks, I don't know. I was like, so once I met with the urologist for the surgery for the prostatectomy, we talk, and he said to me, if you want to do the radiations, I can send you to someone, but remember that the radiations will fuse everything inside of you, and then you cannot remove it. You cannot do any prostatectomy. You're gonna have to be on radiation forever. Your shit, no. Nah, no, 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 no. I don't want to go be in radiation for the rest of my life. So I say, no. He says, it's the perfect timing for you because it's not aggressive, it's localized, it hasn't meaning, it hasn't spread, and then and if in 5 years, usually it's 5 years down the road, if it's still if it's still low PSA, I mean, or a marker in your blood test, um, then you're fine. But if it comes back, you could do radiations, um, or you can depend of where it is, what it is. So anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna have a prosthectomy. I came to peace with that too. You know, the doctor kind of told me that it's not just a prostate that create that sensation. You have your brain cells, you have the muscles in the pelvic area, you have the vesicle biliaire too, the physical things, and you have the prostate, of course, that brings the fluid and the sperm out through energetic ejaculations. But uh, some people has felt an even stronger orgasm or sensation. But I don't know. I cannot talk about that feeling because I never went through a situation of that sort. Even if I did, I would know now, but I wouldn't. But I don't know. This is mystery for me. This is totally a mystery. It's unknown. It's the darkness, uh, the underworld of the not knowing what's gonna happen. Uh, it's mostly what I read in my research. That's I'll be fine. I'll die in 30 years, whatever. I'm 62. So anyway, so I'll be okay with the prostatectomy. If it does spread, it's a very slow. I might have had it for many years. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. So if it does spread, the first place it will go is to the bone, and then there's the colons, and then the radiations. What I read about is highly can create a secondary cancer, which can be the colon cancer, could be the bladder, could be also the lymph nodes, bone. So and the skin, the area where you're gonna put where they put the laser for the radiations, that area, the skin, can become cancerogen. So I said, no way, I know, I don't need this. So that was for me. It was okay if I think radical, if I don't think about it, if I don't analyze too much, and I want to see the best result, the healthiest result for me right now in my situations is prostatectomy. You know, oh well, that's my own decision. Everybody think different. Everybody wants to, a different has a different opinion. Um, to stay put and observe it in intense observations, I'll miss the boat. I might miss the boat because there's no symptom. It's very slow. What if? I don't know. What if it start to spread? I don't know. I don't want to know. And I searched into online who had a prostatectomy, who had a prostate cancer. Well, there's few actors, De Niro, and then Stiller, also Ben Stiller. Also, he had it in 2016. He had a prostatectomy. So, and then you have Angelina Jolie, and then she had her breast removed and uterus removed. I think it was from preventing the cancer, prevention operations. I don't know about those things. I mean, like I said earlier, everybody think different. Everybody have their own opinion and their own, not path, but their own agenda. It's good for them. That's their own decision, and then my own decision is what I think is the best for me. No. So anyway, so now my next stage, beside this nutrient gorgeous meal I'm making to myself. I never had that before. But it's amazing. It's so delicious. All the vegetables, vegetables over vegetables, and I make big soup with chicken breast. I don't want to have to deal with the bone, so I buy chicken breast boneless. It's so easy. I pre-cook them. I boil them. Sorry, I boil them so I can remove all the fat because the fat is a nutrient for the cell, for the cancerous cell. So you don't want to feed them with fat hamburgers, or carbo. So I boil if I have legs, I boil the legs and I remove the legs and I make my special recipe. And all the greens, green leaves and dark vegetable, broccoli, beets, Caesar salad, and spinach, all the dark. But the best one, the one that is the best, they say, is oregano. Mhm. Oregano. So I bought a bunch of oregano. So I made this wonderful soup, blended soup, and then I made this wonderful meal with chicken also. And I have that special fruit salad. Amazing fruit salad with dark fruit, blueberries, any berries, all of the berries, berries and berries and berries, and all the dark color. For some reason, they all have very strong antioxidant, and slow the process of the cancer or even stop from growing. Curing, I don't think it's going to cure, but uh, the cancer is a very different world of how it works. I don't know. I didn't do my research about how this works, but I know that it's a cell. Usually, there are millions of cells in your body that dies every day. So this cell, the cancer cell, doesn't die; it keeps growing, and that's a problem. That's because that can damage all of your liver, can damage your breathing and heart, whatever, and then and it's painful because it grows inside. The prostate cancer, I don't feel anything. So I just felt a little tingling once in a while, uh, but I'm not sure if it's not growing fast. It's very slow. So mm, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I cried, of course. Not not I cried because I lost something. I cried. I cried because it was a shock, an emotional shock inside. And then, of course, as an actor and model, says, me with cancer, how come? What? That was kind of a big ego, selfish, me. But it's just a reaction. It's part of me. It's part of my thing. Um, so I decided, I've not decided, but my mom kept saying to me, "You're getting old. You're gonna have to get rid of all this stuff and stuff. Don't carry things around with you and stuff. But as you can see, I have stuff behind me. For me, this is something that I carried. I worked for all my life to furniture, to furbish a castle. Of course, a castle. I don't have a castle, but it's a little house. It's a small house, but what is inside? These are my treasure, and I cannot get rid of this. I mean, I tried. Well, I got rid of stuff that has no value, monetary, monetary or emotional. You just sometimes you get stuff around and yeah, it's just yeah. But I'm pretty much left with things that I really like, that really represent something for me. That I talk to those things. They talk back to me. I have a connection with everything inside here. So that's the difficult part to let go. Hmm. I did that once. I let go of a truck that I really, my Ford, 1965 Ford pickup, F-150. I touched the top and I said, I will never let you go. And I did. Still today, 12 years later, I still regret it. So I said to myself, no, I'm not going to sell my stuff. No, I'm going to keep my stuff. I might sell the one that are not really, that I am not really into it. Uh, and I could always just buy a new one. And I thought about that too. Buy and sell. Mm-hmm. It's a business. You buy things for yourself and you resell it. So it's not a business. It's not a commercial. I don't have employees. I buy it for me and I don't, and I want to let go. So I just sell it. But it's difficult because when they tell you have prostate cancer and the biopsy, I was like for a month of bleeding. When you pee, you have a little bit of blood. When you poo, you have a little bit of blood, and when you come, the prostate is full of blood, so it comes out rust, like the armoire, rust color like this. Now it's back to normal. I'm back to normal since a week. But all of this, all of this was chaotic. But in my brain, I was so determined to make this work, whatever it takes, whatever. In a health wise, uh, in a, I'm just gonna change chair. Uh, they're not the most comfortable chair, but I like them. Those, where is it? Over there. Those chairs. There's. I had them reupholstered from scratch. They were, even the frame was falling apart, and I had it rebuilt. And all the nails, they had the nail heads one by one, not a strip, one by one. Oh my god, the upholstery guy, he doesn't want to see me anymore. He said, this is too much. So okay, all right. I tried for a year, but no. Anyway, so this is what's happening. My upcoming thing is I'll tell you later. I know.